Okay, so this is going to be a video for your reassessment over mean absolute deviation. Okay, it says determine the mean absolute deviation of the following set of data: number of dogs walked per day. Okay, so remember that when you are doing mean absolute deviation, you have to first step, remember, is to add all the numbers. Second step is to divide by the amount of numbers that you have. Okay, and then the third step is to subtract. That's going to give you the mean, right? This up here, when we divide, this is going to give you the mean. And then you subtract the mean from each number. Okay, and then you find the mean of those distances, because that's the distance, right? When you subtract, that's the distance from the mean. And then you find the mean of those distances. Okay, and that is the mean absolute deviation. So for this one, you should have gotten 1.44. Okay. On the second one, it says the annual rainfall for Austin, Texas, and San Antonio, Texas, in each of the years from 2002 to 2011 was recorded. The mean absolute deviation for the rainfall was 9.68. The mean absolute deviation for the San Antonio rainfall was 10.92. Which of the following statements are true? Okay, first let's talk about what mean absolute deviation is. Mean absolute deviation is the distance each above or below the mean. Okay, so your average rainfall. Okay, the mean absolute deviation is how much that differs from the average. Okay, so the word that we used when we were taking notes in class over that, if you would have came to the teams meetings, that word that we used to show above and below was variability. Okay, so number one says San Antonio gets more rainfall on average. Well, we don't know the actual average. Okay, they did not give us the mean, so that's not number one. Two says Austin had less variable with its rainfall. So Austin's was variability with its rainfall. That variability is mean absolute deviation, remember? So that's true. Austin gets less rainfall on average. Again, we don't know the mean. Okay, and then number four says San Antonio had more variability with its rainfall. Mean absolute deviation, again, means variability. So our correct answer is actually 2 and 4. Okay, so that is A. Again, here, you are using these steps to find the mean absolute deviation. Okay, using those steps to find the mean absolute deviation, and the correct answer was actually C, 9.2. Make sure that you are, if you need more practice with it, make sure that you are doing your IXLs. DD.5 and CC, DD.5 for 8th grade is this one. Let me know if you have questions.